Bling! Huh?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Daily Doodles. And today I'm going to show you how to draw Rudolph the Red-nosed Reindeer, the classic claymation one. So I am going to start by sketching out Rudolph's eye. So it's a kind of like a U shape, but it comes down a little further on this side here. Okay, and now we're going to do the bottom part of his eye and make those 2 points meet up. Okay, now the inside of his eye is a great big circle. Great big circle like that. Now he needs his big red nose. So I'm going to do a circle here. And now just coming out a little bit from the nose, like the middle point. I got a little line here, kind of almost meeting up with the point here of his eye, but it doesn't quite meet. And now we're going to come down a little bit. And then we're going to curve. And then come up a little and curve almost into that nose. Now we're going to make it so that his mouth looks like it's open. So we're going to come on down here, curve, and come up. And now we're doing his bottom part of his mouth. So we're just kind of following exactly what we just did. Curve and up. Now we need to do his other eye. So it's going to look different from this one because this eye is kind of on the side. So we're going to do kind of like a straight line. And then curve. Got a little curve here. And then the bottom is a little bit straight, and then we're curving to meet that other part we did. Okay, kind of looks like the shape of a capital D. And now inside that capital D, we got to do our big circle. Okay, so because his eye is on a side, it's kind of only like half a circle. Now, the top of his head, he's got two little baby antlers. So I'm going to make like a little curve here. And then come on up. Okay, just like a little baby horn. And then right next to that one, he's got his other one. So same thing, what we just did. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a line here, top of his head, and I'm going to draw a line coming down, and it's connecting there to the eye. And then we're going to start right here, kind of like where that circle part of the eye is, and kind of give him a little bit of a cheek. We're going to come on out, give him a little bit of a cheek, and then we're going to come on in and meet at the bottom part of his mouth. Now here by his little antler, we're going to start with a line here. There's going to be his ear. And then we're going to come on in. And then I'm going to do a little line here. There, down in the middle. Okay. Now over on this side, he needs his other ear. So I'm going to draw a little bit of a line, just a little tiny one here. And then we're going to start on his other ear. So I'm going to come on up a little, and then I'm going to branch out. And then curve. Okay. All right, so now we are going to come down from the bottom of the ear, and we're going to come on down and curve to meet the bottom of his mouth. So we're coming on down and giving it a little curve to meet the bottom of Rudolph's mouth. Okay. So far, so good. I think he's looking really cute. So now he needs a little bit of a neck. I'm going to start here at this point here, the bottom of his mouth. I'm going to come on down. He's got a pretty long neck, but we don't want to make him too long. We don't want to, he's not Rudolph the Red-nosed Giraffe, so we don't want to be too long. And we need to make it fairly thick, but not too thick. So I'm going to start coming on down this way. And he has a white spot on his neck. So I'm going to come down and then curve. So this is going to be like whitish gray. Come on down a little bit more. And now right here, I'm going to start giving him his front legs. So curving for a little bit of a shoulder and coming on down. And it's starting to get thicker here. This is where his little hooves are. I give it like a point. Okay, so this is like his little hoof. And so we kind of made like a V shape. And we can see that it got thicker here, and then it's like the lines are getting thinner right here, almost like a little ankle. And then we come on up again. Okay. And I'm going to curve down here for his little chest. And right here, I'm going to make his other little front leg, just like another little shoulder spot. And we're going to come on down and do the same thing we did for the other leg. Kind of give it that pointed V shape. And come on in again. And then draw our line going straight up. And now this part of his belly is like that same whitish gray that we're going to make this part. So, going to curve. And it's just like the underbelly. Okay. Now we need to draw the rest of his body. So I'm going to start like right here. And do a curve here. And give him his little tail. So a line with a little curve there. Kind of like the shape of a leaf, really. See, I just curved in like that. And now I'm curving on down. And this is going to be his back leg. Part of his back leg. Go straight on down. And then we need his back hoof. So do that same pointed shape and come on in and come on all the way up again. And then we're going to connect right here, his underbelly spot. Now, he needs another back leg. So I'm going to draw a straight line down, put a little line there, and then the other line that would be coming on up this way is hidden behind this front leg. So we don't need to draw any other line like that. But we are going to draw a line going across each hoof. And actually we're going to draw two lines going across each hoof. Because one part of the hoof is going to be a dark gray and the other is going to be like whitish grayish fur. So I'm going to do 2 lines going across each hoof. I'm kind of following that pointed line that we were doing, kind of following along the shape it has. Okay, and his tail, I'm going to do a little line like this, because this part is brown like the rest of his body, and then this part is the same whitish gray color as these spots. All right, so I'm going to coloring now. The colors that I'm going to use a dark gray for the bottoms of his hooves. I'm also going to use a red, of course, for his bright red nose. And I'm going to use a dark red for the inside of his mouth. I'm going to use a dark brown for his antlers. And a black for the insides of his eyes. A nice brown for the fur on his body. And a grayish white color for these other spots of fur that aren't brown. Okay, I'm gonna get started coloring. All right, so we are done our picture of Rudolph the Red-nosed Reindeer. So I hope you had fun drawing. I hope you have a really, really good day, and I hope to see you here next time for the next Daily Doodle. Bye!